Long before the days of Mansa, there lived a warrior who built an empire that stretched from the Atlantic Ocean to the Indian Ocean. He was a military genius who led his people to victory against all odds. His name was Shaka Zulu, and his story is one of courage, determination, and resilience. Welcome to our channel. And today we will tell you the legend of Shaka Zulu, the warrior who built an empire. Shaka Zulu was born in the year 1787 in a small village called Senzangakona. His father was a chief, but his mother, Nandi, was a lowly cattle herder. Because of his mother's low status, young Shaka was an outcast, often ridiculed and beaten by the other children. But he never let this get him down. Instead, he channeled all his anger and frustration into physical training, learning the skills of survival and mastering the art of war. When Shaka was 20 years old, his father died and he became the chief of the Zulu clan. However, the other clans did not accept Shaka's authority and constantly challenged his rule. With the support of his mother and a few loyal followers, Shaka managed to hold on to power. But he knew that to truly be respected, he had to prove himself as a great warrior. In 1816, Shaka led his warriors in a battle against the neighboring Thethwa clan. It was a fierce fight, but the Zulus emerged victorious. This victory gave Shaka the respect and recognition he had been seeking, and soon other clans began to join his confederation. By 1820, Shaka had united most of the Bantu tribes into a single kingdom, which he named Zululand. Under his rule, the Zulus became one of the most powerful and feared nations in southern Africa. But Shaka's ambition did not stop at just ruling a small kingdom. He wanted to conquer the entire region and establish a great empire. To achieve this goal, he needed a strong army. So he began to implement sweeping reforms, introducing new weapons, tactics, and strategies. The Zulu army was made up of two distinct forces, the Ibiyivu, or elite shock troops, and the Azinga, or general troops. The Ibiyivu were highly trained soldiers who fought in close quarters. They were armed with short stabbing spears and large shields. The Asanga, on the other hand, were less experienced and fought from a distance using long throwing spears. One of Shaka's most famous innovations was the introduction of the buffalo horn formation. This tactic involved encircling the enemy and attacking them from two sides, just like a pair of buffalo horns. Another innovation was the use of multiple stabbing spears. This allowed the Zulu warriors to fight more effectively in close combat. As the Zulus grew stronger, so did their enemies. In 1824, Shaka faced a coalition of 10,000 soldiers from the Ndwandwe, the Lubi, and the Mthethwa clans. Despite being outnumbered, the Zulus won the battle, thanks to Shaka's brilliant tactics. However, not all of Shaka's battles were successful. In 1827, he went to war with the British, who had come to annex his kingdom. Although the Zulus fought bravely, they were defeated and forced to retreat. It was during this battle that Shaka's mother, Nandi, was killed. Grief-stricken and with his authority now in jeopardy, Shaka retreated to a small village called Kwa Bulawayo. There he lived out the remainder of his life, growing crops and raising cattle. He died in 1828 at the age of 42, possibly from wounds sustained in battle. Although Shaka's reign lasted for only 23 years, he left a lasting legacy. He is remembered as one of the greatest warriors and leaders of all time, and his story continues to inspire people around the world. If you enjoyed this video, please leave us a like and subscribe for more content. Also, let us know in the comments below what other historical figures or events you would like to see us cover in future videos. Thank you for watching. Until next time.